Let's play a little game. Medieval Dynasty. I'm really mad at Leo because we lost our kids. Well, it's not even his fault. It's my fault because I'm in control of the game. Um, okay, we are in the village of Bannon, which is our village that we created. These are the fields that I plowed myself. They've been planted. You can kind of see the seed. This is oat. This should be, okay, this is oat too. Should be some wheat or flax. Why isn't that sown? That one's flax. My farmers need to get on it. I need to check on the animals. We'll start with the chickens. Out the way. Alright, let's just jump in. Got a few eggs. I'm going to leave it alone. The feed is fine. Check on the piggies. Collect the manure because you need manure to make fertilizer. And I'm going to fill up the trough. Got a little piggy. The pigs were not pigging, so I had to buy extra pigs. They were not pigging. Alright, this is the barn. That's where you thresh your grain. That's where you beat your wheat. Here's where you make animal feed. Animal feed and fertilizer, and you hit E on your keyboard to make it. So the animal feed takes oat grain, rye grain, and straw. You can make daub. Daub is used to insulate the homes. You can use that or limestone, which limestone is better. Fertilizer, you can make it out of manure, and you can make fertilizer out of rot as well. When you pick berries or kill animals and collect meat and stuff, if you don't use it in a certain amount of time, it rots. And then poppy seed. I'll show you how to thresh. I don't know if it'll do it with poppy seed, but no, it won't. But I can thresh some oat. So let's do that. So I have more than one. If I just was doing one, I would just click it, but I don't. I got more than one. So I'm going to press on R. R is not working, so I guess just... I didn't have enough.
I'm so glad
okay.
I settled down here.
Let's try this one. Okay. So I've clicked on R on my keyboard, and it'll let me do up to 4. So I slid it over, accept, and now I'm going to beat my wheat. that was quick. All right, let's make some fertilizer. I'll just make a few just to show you.
I love when nature comes back to life.
So it's basically that easy. Upper left hand corner, all those notifications. So you just press M on your keyboard for management. Here you have your inventory, what you have, what you can carry. Now, if you're not playing with the cheats, you have a limit as to how much weight you can carry, and you can also put carry weight on your donkey, like you can transfer it to your saddlebag. You also have horses, but we use the cheats so I can carry whatever. So I'm carrying all this crap. I killed a Wyzant and got a Wyzant skull. You can only do that once you reach a certain level. And then they have it broken down into tabs if you want to be quick about getting to something. Skills, you get skill trees. So you get skill trees for each category. This is farming. No, this is extraction. Hunting, farming, diplomacy, survival, and production. So you build all these points up by doing stuff. Like for extraction, you'll build points by mining or drawing water out of the well or picking stuff, cutting trees, stuff like that. You're extracting. So I have 1 point to spend. So let me see where I want to spend it. One with the earth gives me slower durability, loss of pickaxe and shovels. I want this one because I go through tools like I'm eating them. Like I break tools all the time. So I'm going to spend my point on that. And when you reach the 3 or whatever, it'll turn gold. And that's how you build your skill trees. So you build them in every category. Then you have your journal. So whenever you get a quest, it's here. You have side quests and you have challenges. So I have to wait until they notify me. It tells you what you'll get for finishing it. Some of the quests will expire this season, and some of them will expire in 5 seasons, and some just have no expiration. Living Dead, wait for the next season. So you see, I had to investigate the corpse who wasn't dead. He was faking. Talk to Stoislawa, who is the one who complained about the corpse. And now I just have to wait. These are quests that I've already completed. Some of them have you running like all over creation. Some of them are simple and they give you stuff. Okay, the map. So here's the overall map. The main villages are Skalki, which is a mining village, Ostoya, which is a fishing village. Piastovia is the central village, and it's got the largest market. All of them have vendors, but Piastovia is like the main one. They're the only one with a big market. This is the marsh. This is a mine that I found, and I've started building over there. And we're mining it. Why is my miner way out here? Oh, they might be traveling. It might be the girl I just sent over there. And then there's Clonica. Clonica is they're like a huntsman type of village, hunters. And then right up here is a big old bandit camp, which me and Leo teamed up because I was like, hey, you want to help me fight this bandit camp? He's like, yeah. So we went up there and cleared it out. We met at the mine right here because he was down here somewhere. I was in Clonica. I was like, meet me at the mine. And then we ran up there and wiped them out. It was cool. Like, we can do separate tasks, but we also can work together. Like, I'll be farming at home base in our village, which is right here where I'm at right now. This is my orchard. This is where I planted hops because we have a tavern now, which is a big to do. Buildings and homes and animals. Here are the fields. This is a small field. This is my house. You can get married here. You can have babies, all that. There's another mine right here. And then management, of course, is where you manage all your villagers. These are our villagers. And it tells you what their skill level is in each category so that you know where to place them, what job to put them in. This is their mood. You want their mood to stay up because if it goes down to a certain level, you lose reputation. So you want to keep your villagers happy. This is where you manage your buildings, your houses. I name them. If they're empty, I put the location of it. This one is with the cows. Yes means it's ready. There's food, water, and firewood in the chest in each house. So that means it's ready for a new person. Because if you don't have it ready before you send someone there,
but don't let that fool you.
Really
is an idiot.
When you get a new villager and send them home, you're out of town. But meanwhile, all these notifications are popping up, driving you crazy because they've got no food, no firewood, and no water. So we fix them ahead of time. Also name the location of the house. Like this one is at Eric Mine. I mine 3 different mines. We only own 2 of them. So the one out in the middle of nowhere I just showed you, that one's called Eric Mine after our son from Bexton. And then in the houses, I name the couples who live there. It's Herb and Leopolda. They live near the workshop. Horses and Bannon Falls. Yes, it's ready for a new person. Lislaw and Dobra Milla, they live at Paxton Mine, House 1. So I know where all these people live because I name the houses. Extraction, I can see who's working. Excavation shed needs a worker. We don't have anyone working the wells yet because no, I actually mine 4 mines. We own 3 of them. I forgot about Paxton Mine. And here's, we can make assignments. Woodsheds. Okay, that's under extraction. Hunting, we got the fishing hut, the hunting lodge. And then there's farming. The barn needs... Okay. I might have to buy some grain. I don't know. Grain is expensive. Animal husbandry. We don't have cows yet. I still need someone to manage the goats and the sheep. What is the smith? Oh, they need ore, I think. Yep. And then, oh man, what is this? Food stall. They are out of eggs. I'll go check the geese. Okay, it's getting dark, so let me pull out my torch. I need to replace these gates. Okay. Collect the manure. Touch up the feed rack. We had 2 babies. Ain't they cute? Let's see. I hate these little trees. Why is there always sheep in this daggone doorway? They block it. It's annoying. Let's see if it's time to shear the sheep yet. Nope. You can shear the sheep to get wool. You can milk the goats and the cows. Not time to milk yet. Touch up the feed. And then we're going to check on the horses. Touch up the feed. Leo built this one. He got it too close to the water. We had a horse baby. Here are my hops that I'm growing for the tavern. Here's my orchard. I have cherry trees, plum trees, pear trees, and apple trees. They're growing pretty good. My torch broke, and I have multiple torches, so it just automatically replaced it. Here's what the homes look like. They're very basic. This is medieval times. And you click the chest, and I put 5 water, 50 firewood, and 25 roasted meat. Some of it has gone down to 50%. That's going to rot soon if I don't get somebody in here. To use the fireplace, you just click on E, hover your cursor over the meat, click on R, choose how many you want to roast. Click accept, and it cooks it. Alright, let's go see if we can kill some animals. I just want to show you. So, I have my iron crossbow with bolts, iron bolts. I have my iron spear. I have a shovel. I think that's supposed to be a bag in that one, but it's gone. This is my pickaxe for mining. This is my iron battle axe. And that's supposed to be a hammer. And that's supposed to be a knife. Let me see. So my hammer, my knife are missing. Iron knife. Iron hammer. So I'm going to double click the hammer. And then my bar lights up. So I click 2 to put it there. On my keyboard, I'll press the number 2 on the top row of numbers on your keyboard. I press 2 and my avatar picks it up. 5 I think is usually a bag. for farming. Okay. So I'm going to press 3. And let's go where I know there's wild animals. There's usually a bear, sometimes 2 bears. Look at this waterfall. Isn't it awesome? This is why this village is called Bannon Falls. This is the Bannon Falls mine. I've already mined it, so nothing's showing up. But alright. These are our market stalls. One is selling tools, one is selling food, and one is selling resources. There are abandoned buildings everywhere. Such as this one. Make sure to explore them, but go in with your axe drawn because sometimes bandits are in them. Like this one had 2 or 3 boars that were already dead. This one had a bunch of fishing spears here in the barrel. And here there were potions on the floor. Sometimes there's bags of money in the windowsills or up in the corner somewhere. There's stuff up in the attics. You just gotta look. It's like a little treasure hunt. Okay, so I have a tool that I got through my points tree, and it's a tracker tool. I can hold down my Alt button and it highlights certain things. It highlights all the natural resources. See that orange thing in the background? That's an animal. The orange ones are semi-dangerous and you can kill them. That's a not a beaver. It's a, I forgot what it's called. Badger. So it gives you a map of what animals you have. Okay, so normally there are badgers here. Over here there's usually a bear, sometimes 2. And here there are wolves. And here there are boars. You can see the boar symbol right there. This is the boar symbol. It's right there, but it's grayed out. That means I've killed them all. I think I killed them yesterday. I built a building right here a few days ago. And I think that's why the bears and the wolves are gone. We don't usually kill the deer or the elk or the moose. We let them go. There's some boars up here and wolves. Alright, let's see if we can... Let's see if we can find some. So I need to go southwest. So my compass up at the top. Southwest. And I'm turning on my tracker. And you'll see why it's important when something shows up. The really, really bad ones are in red. The semi-dangerous ones are orange. The green ones are safe. There's something red up there. Looks like it's a boar. Are you shitting me? Ugh. It's choosing now to change seasons. Batilda and Dobramilla both got married. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of animals. We had a new horse, 2 new goats, finally, a new lamb, 2 more geese, and oh, thank God, more chickens. That's awesome. All roosters. All right. And every time the season changes, it puts you back in your house. And I'm kind of glad you got to see that, though. The crops will be grown. This field didn't get planted. I don't like that. So the flax is ready. I'll show you how to harvest it. Let's see. Inventory. So my sickle goes in slot 4. My arm scythe. Oh, I need to change clothes. It's summer now, so I need to put on my light stuff, or else you'll be hearing her say, "It's boiling out here." Okay. So that's how you harvest. And let's see what's going on here. Oh, wrong tab. Oh, right. I was doing the animals. Got sidetracked. I need to check on the geese. Oh, my apple tree is growing apples. Look at that. Probably won't be able to harvest it till next season. It's not letting me harvest it now. My geese had babies. They need food. Oh. The new baby's only 2 eggs. So I'm gonna have to go to the food stall and I'm gonna have to turn down the intensity on the eggs so they're not selling eggs. So the only thing they're selling right now is meat. And actually I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And I'll go drop some meat in the meat storage. And then we'll go hunting. There's a food resource storage and there's just a regular resource storage where you drop stuff. I'll show you this one. So it'll only hold a certain amount of weight. This one is full. Anything that is not food, you drop in here. And I dropped a bunch of stone. Each one of these stone has 200 stones in it. And I dropped them in a pile for extra storage. And I dropped extra logs here. Each log you pick up will give you 10 logs. Actually, I need to look at my inventory and see logs and planks. And planks. I have plenty of planks. I probably need to pick up more logs. So let's see how many are in here. Yep, we got plenty. So I'm going to pick up 180. Okay, resource storage. Same deal. There's only one egg in there. And I have 2. Oh, meat. I was dropping meat. Oh, right, because I had to feed all the villagers last night. Alright, we'll just go get some more. Let's see. Let's look at the map again. It might have replenished the boar. It did. Still no wolves and no bears over here, so. But the boars, we can go over here and get wolves. There's a bear. Okay. So. Alright, let's just go get the boars. So I guess we can start building part of our village over here now. We need room. So there was a bear hanging out down here, and which I love this little lake. Sometimes there's barrels floating over here with stuff in them. So sometimes you're really dirty. And sometimes you can't get a ride on the wagon, which is the fast travel. Or vendors won't talk to you because you're too dirty. Just go in the water. You got to go at least waist deep and walk around for a second. And then you'll be fine. Then you'll be clean. So there used to be a bear over here, and then right about here the wolves would start. And the boars. Okay. See it up at the top? Top left of the screen, it's red. Up at the top of the hill. It's that bunny rabbit is scurrying. They always run. So the boars are usually in groups of 3. Sometimes there's 4. The wolves are usually in packs of 3. Sometimes there's 4. So even after you kill the 3rd one, always be on the lookout. So I'm going to get my crossbow. So, do you hear that music? It always plays when something's coming for you. I'm going to use my axe on this one. Fuckers make you chase them. It'll come back. Alright. Then you skin them. You get leather, fur, and meat. Alright. Let's go skin this one. You just press E and hold it down. You get your arrow back, or your bolt, if it's not broken. So there's got to be a 3rd one up here somewhere. Oh, there's 2 more. Looky there. Little fuckers are hiding. Sometimes you can get the attention of one of them without engaging the other one, and sometimes you don't. So I try to pick them off one at a time. Leo goes all in. He's like, bring it on. I don't know where it's coming from. There it is. Crap, I didn't kill it. So we gotta chase it. It can get a little bit gory, especially with the bigger animals. Alright, so, and the berries, you can only pick those in summer, so I pick them every chance I get. You can pick them in spring, but they're not ripe, and you can't really use the unripe berries for anything, except for rot. So I've picked 216 berries, and I've unlocked resource storage 3. That's good. It'll give us more carry weight. So, technology is where you get your buildings in each category. Getting the mine was big. With each thing you get schemes you're going to unlock. You have to pay 2,000 coins so you get to unlock this scheme. It's like a blueprint, so you can make a lantern. If I want to make a plank picket fence, I need to unlock the scheme. If I want to make a longbow, I gotta unlock this scheme. I wanted to make flowers, so I purchased it. All this stuff. So, and then the knowledge is basically like, it tells you how to do stuff. It explains everything. That's your handbook. Okay, I want to look at the map. So this is me. I've killed all the boar. So I want to go west. And then once I go west for the boar, I want to go south. More berries. I can put these in the food stall. They'll sell good. That is a lynx. Usually those will run from you. Kind of like a fox. Or that might be a fox. No, that's a fox. They usually run from you. They don't usually attack. Unless you get too close. All right. You can cut down any of these trees. Oh, looky there. We got boar. Probably going to have two coming after me at once. Thank gosh. I didn't think I was going to get it. Oh, there's a third one somewhere. There it is. Just scanning the area, making sure nothing's going to come up on me. You always know when a wolf or a boar is coming for you, especially a wolf. It'll start playing this music that sounds kind of Bavarian or something, but it's a warning. By the time you hear that music, the wolf has you in its sights. Then you hear the growl. And that's when you know you better have your axe up ready, because it's coming for you. And they're sneaky bastards. They'll go around you, come up behind you, all sorts of things. Sometimes you can find stuff like overturned carts, floating barrels, stuff like that. I thought that was a barrel, but it's a rock. And there'll be loot, you know. You can loot dead people. Alright. Oh, you know what? That might be the island with the bear. Let me look. It is the island with the bear. We're gonna fight a bear. No, I need this. Yep. And then we'll come back and loot the building. There it is. And these suckers move fast too. Once they see you, they're quick. The wisents, the buffalo, they're like the hardest to kill. They take more effort. They're tougher. And sometimes, if there's something in particular you're looking for, it'll have a label on it, but you can't see the label unless you hold down the, I call it infrared, but the alt button that lets you see the animals and stuff. This chest is empty, but sometimes there's stuff in them. You gotta look behind stuff, look at shelves. Okay, there's a clay jug. I can take that. A clay mug. I can take that. Sometimes there are money bags sitting up there. Little leather coin purses. Looks like a little pouch. You gotta look at everything. I don't think there's anything else here. Alright. Where can we go and get some wolves? So, okay, if we just keep going east, we'll run into more boar and then the wolves. Those are wisents right there. More wolves, another bear. Wolves here, boar here, and I'm here. The wolves like to hang out around the rocky regions, so just be aware in places like this. Sometimes you'll come across them and they're not even on the map. Dang, I should have stayed up there. I need to cut my fingernails. My fingers are sliding off the keys. Wrong button. Oh, there's a quest. There's something back there. It's a wolf. Hear it? There's got to be others around here. There. In the back. There. He sees me. Now is not the time not to have a torch. I break torches like crap. I can only make 3. I didn't look to see what I was out of. I'm out of straw. That makes sense because I made a ton of animal feed last night. These are clay pits. Okay. Okay, there's the wolf icon. I've killed all the wolves. So it's fairly safe to dig these clay pits. So get my shovel. You'll want to dig all the clay you can find. You should dig them when you find them because they're very, it's a resource that runs out quickly and you'll use quite a bit of it, or you can sell it. Anyway, so I'm going to end the video right here. and let me find something that's not gonna do it. So I'm going to end the video right here, and hopefully that gives you a good idea of what this is about. So I really enjoy it. I love it. I love this game. I can play it all day and night, which I have. So I hope this is enough of a picture to help you make an informed decision.